Alright guys, in this video we're gonna build 72 volt lithium NCM battery. I'm guessing 60 amp hour, so 72 volts, so that would be 20S, and I'm hoping 14P. I do have enough cells to do 14P. I've got a bunch of them there. I think they're altogether 280 including those, so that are perfect for 20S 14P. The only issue is the case that I have, or the spacers, are for 13P. So I'm gonna have to put one at the corner to make it 14P. And the reason I want to do 14P is because I do have cells, and also the dimensions that I have can allow. Actually, it can allow more than 14P. The only with the spacers it doesn't. So the max I can go with the spacer is 14. So I have dimensions of 16 and a half inches. So from here, I've made a mark right there. You can see it right there. So that's 16 inches. So if I put all the cells with the spacers, so that'll be 13, and I put one more. That's 14, so that will only give me enough space for, final packing, insulation, and all that stuff. So that should be enough. I really would love it with this, but I really want to do 14S. So on the last cell, we're gonna be really tight to put it right next to the last cell. If you look at these cells, they have enough space in between, which I really don't like. But that's, you see, like all this area is just waste of space. It's good for ventilation, or so they don't touch each other. That's fine. I'm up for it, but it's just waste of space. It could have been thinner. They're not touching. They're like, if you can see, oops, you can see that's like a lot of space. But anyway, I do want to use spacers. Sometimes I don't. I just put them next to each other. But the 14 cells, to put them, in a line and then spot weld them is not an easy task. With the spacers, it's pretty easy. So that's why I'm using the spacers. Plus, I do have all the spacers that I require. But anyway, so let's do the cells, putting the cells into the spacers first. So these are positive, negative, So I have two kind of cells. They're all 5,000 milliamp hours. So they're exactly the same. It's just these ones are, the gray ones are a little different company than these ones. The pink ones are Lishen. These ones are, I'm not sure which one. It's just I'm guessing Samsung. But they are exactly the same specs. 10 amps output each cell, and 5,000 milliamp hour. So 14, that would be 70 amp hour altogether. So 14 in parallel, point, so 5,000 milliamp hour. So that's so that's 14 amp hour. Sorry, not 40, 70 amp hour, and 72 volts. So let's put them, I'll put all the cells in, because there's like a bunch of them there. So I'm gonna just grab them, and then I'm gonna just put them in the line. So if you notice, I only have 10 series. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. The reason is because I'm gonna stack another 10 on top. Because I cannot go beyond, because again, with the dimensions that I have, so this battery, I'm building it for Tao Leo motorcycle style e-bike. It's just like an emo zone in Canada. Tao Leo, I'm not too sure if they sell it in US or not. But Viper Max, Tao Leo, emo zone, GTS, they're all pretty much the same. I think they come from the same factory anyway, or they look very alike. The cavity for the battery, or the battery space, are very similar. So I have a dimension limits of 16 and a quarter, I believe, or 16 and a half. Height is like up to 10 inches, and width I'm allowed 8 and a quarter. So for now, so once I stack them up, I'm gonna put them like this once the battery is built. So it's on the bike, because this way when I stack them up, they go up to like 7 inches. But this right now, this way is a little close to 8.5 or 9. So once I do the final installation and packing, it'll be a little bit more. But anyway, so these are within dimensions. I already checked. So let's start building. So I'm gonna just put all the cells in, and then I'll do the spot welding afterwards. Okay. I do have my spot welder right there. I'm gonna bring that up. And a lot of people, well, actually, I had the same issue, and some people messaged me as well that those transformer spot welder keeps breaking, keeps tripping their the breaker on their house or apartment or whatever, because it pulls a lot of amps when you keep doing the spot welding. So the way I do it, this is my work shed, of course, but this one is powered by normal extension cord from the house. So this one is not like, I have like 30 or 40 amp hour breaker set up here. So what I usually do, I have this power bank, which is 2000 watts, and I have another, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. That is also EcoFlow, if you can see it. EcoFlow Delta Pro, but that one is that EcoFlow Delta is modified, so that's 2000 watt as well, 48 volts battery. So I bought that EcoFlow broken, and I just use the batteries in the case, and I use my own inverter to power it up. And there's a video how to do it on my channel. So if you wanna buy very, very cheap, I think I bought it for like a couple of $100, the EcoFlow Delta. Which is like over $2,000 brand new, but it was not working, but the batteries were like pristine. So I just put the inverter in, and then it's very easy to carry because it has wheels. I usually take that to when I do camping, or when I do outside anything. So for this, for my spot welding, I use this. It only has like 1,000 watt hour battery, but it lasts forever for that spot welding, and then I can charge it with my normal outlet very, very fast. But anyway, so let's put the cells in, and then I'll bring my my spot welder, and then we'll do the spot welding afterwards. Okay, so I have spot welded all the parallel connections. I haven't done series yet. So these are 13. So as I'm planning to do 14p. So how I'm gonna do it? So okay, let me just remove this. So what I'm thinking is taking two cells. So this one is negative. So I'm just gonna put it without the separator. So I'm just gonna spot weld it like this, and the other one I'm just gonna spot weld it like this. The only issue what I'm seeing is this one is coming off a little bit, so unless I do this one first, off, so not aligning this line. So because right now, if I do it like this, it's coming off, as you can see. So it's gonna have more gap between the first one and the second one, let's say. So I'm thinking pushing it a little bit further and then pushing it back. So putting it here. So that means my second series would have to be somewhere here. So let's try. So this one. Try this one. So something like so. This one can come close a little bit. Okay, yeah. So I have to align this one first, and then I can do the other one. Okay. So that's how it's gonna go. So I'm gonna spot weld all these 14th ones on all the first 10 series, and then I'll do the series connection. Okay, so I just did the first two series connection. That's just between, like, these on the other side are not, because you know, you only do one. So now I'm gonna just turn it over, both of them. And now, oops, okay, actually I marked these plus because I want to keep them main positive. So I'm gonna push this one close to me and this one here. Okay, here I'm gonna just align them so this is even, and here we just push them together. You see, these are not even because these are the last cells. The measurement still works. I still have an inch at the end. 16 and a quarter, I think I have a limit. So now I have 14 in parallel. So this is the first, sorry, this is the main positive. So at the bottom, this negative is connected with the second one, and this one needs to be connected with this. So these two needs to be connected. This one at the bottom is already connected with this. So when the third pack comes in, these ones will be connected. So right now, since they are separate, because only the bottom one is connected, this one is not connected with this one, is not connected with this. So again, I'm gonna just put them together, align them, make sure they're aligned, so I'm not taking too much space here. Just push them, and now I just need to connect these two. So I have cut out a bunch of these tabs. So I'm just gonna put them between here and here, and then I'm just gonna spot weld them. So I'm not using my big spot welder there because it's just too heavy, and then the spot welding tip doesn't come out that far. So I'm using my portable one. So I have a couple of portable ones. So I use this one is, I put an extended battery because this one was dying, like, because of internal battery, like Chinese internal battery was dying fast, but the mechanism was fine. So I just put an extra battery at the bottom, and then so this one is being used for portable spot welding. I also have this one for spot welding as well. This one is also being charged, but this one, so the reason I have two, actually I have three, the third one is on the way. The reason I have so many portable ones, because they get hot really fast. They do very good spot welding, but they get hot. So once they get hot, I usually try to, you know, put them aside, either put them to charge, not this one too much because this one has a really big battery, that one because it was a very tiny battery. So this one gets hot and then it stops working at 60 degrees internal. This one doesn't stop welding, but this gets hot as well, so I just don't want to overheat it. So once this one gets hot, I use this, and when this one gets hot, I put it to charge and I use this, and I take small breaks, and then this one cools down really fast as well. But if you want to just keep, spot welding, then this one gets really hot as well. So just give them like 5-10 minutes in between, and then it gets, you don't need that many spot welders, but because I do so many, so I just have a bunch of them. Some are really portable, like these ones are really, this one is really portable. So, but anyway, so but if you're doing it yourself, just make sure you don't, when you put the strip here, you don't touch it with this, or you don't touch it with this, because it's gonna spark. Another thing you can do is just tape this area up, like the strip, so you don't accidentally drop your strip here and touch here, and so it doesn't spark. I do it so often, I usually I'm very careful, but I have done that in the past where I have dropped it and then it sparks big time. It just scares you, and usually just that area burns off. because it has so much power. It's just like 14 in parallel, so that means 140 amps. It can, it can push out with that small strip. It only will burn in like 15 amps or 20 amps max. But anyway, so just be careful when you do that. I'm not gonna do it, while I'm holding the camera with one hand. I usually, I'm very careful, so I usually put one, and then I hold my hand, and blocking the strip until I drop this where it needs to be, and then I put the spot welding pen right above it. But anyway, so you get the idea. So I'm gonna connect these two, and then I'm gonna bring another one in. I'm gonna connect the bottom ones, and then I'm gonna do the top ones. So until I do all 5, the first 10 series, and then I'll show you how it will look. So you already know. So at the bottom of this, they are connected. These two connected, at the bottom. So on the top, I'm just gonna connect these two at the moment. Okay, all right. Okay, so all the spot welding has been done for the first of the base layer. So this is for now 10S 14P. So now this one is main positive. This one needs to connect to the second base. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna build it. Technically, I can build it along, just like this, and I can just flip it over from here to here. Of course, I have to put insulation in between, and this one is going to be main positive. On the other side, when you fold over, the negative will be facing down. So the positive will be on this side, negative will be on this side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a bridge. So I'm going to take all, just like these connections, I'm going to build it so it's going to come this way, and it's going to be a long strip of nickel plating like this. So it's going to just sit like this, and it's going to be connected with the small tabs. So I don't have to solder the wire here, otherwise it's going to be bulky. So you'll see when I do that, but this is going to be like this for positive, and it's going to be here for negative, so it'll be close for the connections. So that's what I'm thinking of doing, because if I put it the other way around, if I put this one at the bottom, then I'll have to take that and I'll have to make a long strip going on the other side for the second base, which is too long of a nickel stripping, to go between two cells. So it just doesn't look good. Plus, I'll still have to think of something at the bottom where it's going to be a bulge because of the soldering of the either 8 gauge wire or 6 gauge wire, what I'm going to be using. Most likely 6 gauge I'm going to be using, pure copper. So this way, when you bring it to the side, you don't get to have any bulges per se. So when I do that, of course you'll see. But for now, I'm just gonna insulate this area, and I'm gonna do the rest of the cells technically tomorrow. But you won't notice it because I'm gonna put it on the second episode for this. So I'm gonna just do the insulation. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably do the barley paper or fish paper, some people call it, and I'm gonna put fiber sheets on top on this. I'm probably gonna do the same thing at the bottom, but for now I'm just gonna do the top, and I'm gonna finish this video up. So here's the final result for now. So under this there's a fish paper. This is just a fiber board. I reuse the fiber boards that I get from other batteries. On the other side, which is gonna be just against the wall of the battery case, it's just fish paper. I didn't put any fiber because there's gonna be insulation here anyway, so no need of pasting the fiber board. But here, because we're gonna put more cells facing this way, so I want to have it protected. So you notice this is the main positive, which I left it empty for now. I will fill it up with fiberboard. Same thing with this. This is the negative that's gonna connect to the positive of the second base. So once I build that and then I make the connections in between, I'll fill this one up before I fold it over. So so for this episode, that's how much we're gonna do. So this is 14P 10S, and we are building 20S 14P. So this is half of it. Well, a little less than half of it, because we still need to install the BMS. But this is half of the battery, at least the cells part. I taped everything with the fiber tape, which is very strong. So everywhere there was a seam or two papers coming together, I taped it with the fiber tape. So, and all around, so it doesn't open. Same thing with here as well, and on this side, and under there too. So that's all for today, and we'll continue on the next video.